What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is Stockholm Gunner, and we've been hearing a lot on the transfer window. Man, things are going very quickly, and at the same time, it's also going very slow, which is a bit of a contradiction. It is a bit of a contradiction. But I have been hearing about a couple of players that I wanted to talk about, and we're gonna start straight away with this one. And the first player I want to talk about is Martin Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi. Let's get into this one straight away and tell you what Fabrizio Romano has said. Well, Fabrizio Romano, as you can see on his Twitter, right? X basically, he says Arsenal's plan for the midfield are confirmed after Jorginho's exit. Martin Zubimendi will formally complete his 60 million move soon with a medical and signature. Here we go, confirmed. Here we go, confirmed. Beautiful, beautiful. He also adds, negotiation also is underway for Thomas Partey's new deal. Now, do I think Zubimendi is a good addition to our team? Yes, I do think so. And do I think he will be the best midfielder in that team, in our team? No, I think still Thomas Partey will be the best midfielder that we have in the club. But Zubimendi will be an excellent addition to the team. He really will be. This is a good start. It is a good start. Then I've been reading a little bit more into the articles that came out in the morning, and I came across this article. Let me just shift it over to this one. Basically, what they're saying is that the deal could be delayed. The header for this article is deal delay could benefit both clubs. And this is according to Dario Vasco. He says the finalization of the move may be pushed into July for financial reasons. The report states that both Arsenal and Real Sociedad would prefer to record the transactions in the next financial year, which begins in July. This approach would give both clubs a greater flexibility with the current financial reports. Now, that is what they say. And I'm start thinking straight away, what if somebody comes in and nicks this player away from us? I mean, we do have rivals like Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool. You, they could come in and hijack the deal. That is the problem that we could have when we delay our deals, right? They say also in the article, although this delay is understandable from an accounting perspective, right? Arsenal must ensure no other clubs takes advantage of the situation. With Zubimendi already given his approval, it is vital for the Gunners to secure his signature as soon as possible and avoid any last-minute complications. That's what they say. That is pretty much what I had a bit of a feeling about. The fact that other teams can come in and hijack the deal. We do not want that. We really do not want that. Hopefully, our sporting director knows what he's doing and he can basically get this deal over the line. The next player I want to talk about is Victor Gyokeres. Yes, the Sporting Lisbon frontman who is hot currently, and everybody seems to be going for this player. And Arsenal has made a bid. According to the Portuguese newspaper, Correio da Manhã said basically that Mikel Arteta's side had already put an initial bid of 75 million euros for Victor Gyokeres. And the North London club have already agreed personal terms with the 26-year-old. Now, the report also adds that Sporting Lisbon is also holding out for better offer and hoping for rival interest from other clubs to drive up the price. I mean, they're not stupid. They're really not stupid. They want to get as much as they can get. Current release clause is on 100 million euros. That is in his contract with the Portuguese side, basically. And That's what they want to do. They want to get as much money as they possibly can get for the player. And I've been reading a little bit more. Well, that's what I do when I have my cup of coffee in the morning. And then I came across this article. This article basically said that Chelsea has made a contact over Victor Gyokeres. They are interested in the player. That's what they said. This is early in the morning, around 11, not early. It's around 11:30. I came across this article. Interesting news coming out from Portugal. It says Chelsea this morning made an inquiry for Victor Gyokeres, having won their Conference League final, right? The European Conference League final last night, and they also secured the Champions League. The Blues are keen to add a new striker to their ranks and appear to have turned their attention to the Arsenal target. Well, they are coming for him. They are coming for him, right? Reports also reports that the Juventus has been in touch with Sporting Lisbon regarding Victor Gyokeres, while Liverpool, PSG, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, Bayern München is also monitoring the Swedish international situation. That is what's going on currently with the current striker that we are gunning for. I personally like what Liverpool does on the transfer window, what they do, the way they do their business. I really like it, and I think Arsenal should implement something like that when they're doing their transfer window signings, right? They go in, Liverpool that is, they go in, put the money on the table, get the signing done, and take the player home to Anfield. That's what they do. That's what they do. Quick and efficient, straight on the target. That's what you want to do, Arsenal. That's what you want to do, our sporting director, Bertha. Take a note from the Liverpool way of doing business. I really enjoy the way they do business. That is brilliant way of doing business. When you delay your deals and you puffle about, right, then other teams will come in. If the player they are interested in is that player of yours, they will come in and put a bid on the table. If it is more than what you have bid for, they will walk away with the player. Now, go in there and make this deal happen. I want Victor Gyokeres as a Arsenal striker next season, and I think this striker could take us over the line for a major trophy next season. That's what I think. That is what I had today. It was only about those two players plus Thomas Partey's contract deal, right? And yes, that's what I've been reading about, and hopefully more and more information will come out, and I will do more videos regarding those informations that come out, right? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Smash the like for the video. And for you guys who's new to the channel, well, I would say subscribe to the channel, become part of the community, smash that like for the video. Much appreciated. Now, peace out.